Hello all, welcome back to SAP channel. Today we learn more interview questions for 3 plus years of experience. Let us start. The question is, when you create BOM for components in subcontracting process, how can the system identifies the byproducts or the scrap materials during the GR? The answer is, when we create BOM, the bills of materials, or giving the components or byproducts or the scrap materials, these will be given in a negative quantity like -2, -1, -3 and so on. That's the system will understand these components are bifurcated as byproducts components or the scrap material components. Moving on to the next question. When the stock is lying in the stock transit, where will be the value of the material? If the plant A is going to give the plant B and goods are still in transit, goods have not been delivered to the receiving plant. So, at the time, where will be the value of the material? The answer is, when the stock is in transit, the value will be still at the supplying plant, plant A. It will not be valued at the plant B. Still the receiving plant is not yet received completely. So, the stock will be valued at plant A, that is supplying plant. Moving on to the next question. What are the accounting entries when you do the GR for the intra-company stock or transport order, that is STO, that intra-company STO? The answer is, accounting entries will be generated only when you do the goods issue to the other plant. But there will be no accounting entries during the GR for intra-company STO. This should be bear in our mind. Only in case of goods issue, the accounting entries will generate. Moving on to the next question. Explain the three-way match and the two-way match invoice verification. Three-way match is PO, GR and the IR, and two-way match will bypass the GR. It is only PO and IR. Based on the PO details, the invoice receipt will be done. Here there is no GR/IR clearing happens. The three-way is PO, GR, IR. Two-way is PO and IR. Moving on to the next question. What is the structure in the release strategy? That the communication structure. The answer is, for PO it is CECO, CEKKO. For PR is CBAN, CEBAN. To view all these fields of the structure, you can use the transaction code SC12. In SC12 screen, in the database field, provide the structure name CECO and click on the display button. You should be always bear in mind CECO, that is CEKKO is for PO, CEBAN is for PR. Moving on to the next question. How can you perform vendor evaluation in S4HANA? Based on the vendor evaluation, you will get to know that okay, these particular vendor are regular in providing the goods on time, or there are less chances of damaged goods, and they'll give good prices and so on. These are the criteria to evaluate the vendor performance. So we'll see what will be the answer. In S4HANA provides the vendor evaluation based criteria, as I said, price, quality, delivery and service using the Fiori apps, or you can also use the T code ME61. Score based on selection influences the future RFQs and the POs. Depends upon the score, you will get to know that these particular vendors need to be blocked, or we can continue, or if the score is really good, you will continue with the future RFQs and the POs. As I said, the criteria is price, quality, delivery and the services. You can use it through the Fiori apps or through the T code ME61 for vendor evaluation ME61. That's all for this segment. Thank you all. Do subscribe to my channel. Your subscription is always a motivation to me to come up with tricky questions so that you can crack the interview and get the job as soon as possible. Do subscribe. Thank you.